Hello and welcome to everyone joining us for our Genius Insight meeting about how to become a sales associate. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Dr. Ariel Policano, and it's a pleasure to be with you today. We're going to be talking about a program to become a sales associate, what that means, why you would want to do it, what advantages it gives to you, particularly over the affiliate program. And I'm here to answer your questions, and I really appreciate you being a part of this. The Genius Insight is a very exciting program, and unlike the Infinity, which was very, very popular, and people love it, and they still love it, they loved it initially, but in the almost 4 years of working with the Infinity, we just did not have the kind of rippling out effect that we really wanted to. And so now with the Genius having so many innovations and just having this clear direction forward, it's both, Ryan's vision, Ryan William, the developer and founder of the company, and I think equally, my vision as one of the main trainers to just say, let's give this opportunity to a lot of people. Let me share with you what I've learned about bioresonance and about sharing bioresonance, about how to talk about it, about how to bring it to other people's lives, about how to market it. Because the reason that I started doing this in the first place is because I personally have always wanted to give people health empowerment. Before, when I was a naturopathic doctor, I did see one-to-one patients, but my main thing was a monthly cleanse program, which really functioned as a way to teach people about their health. So I'd teach a group of people monthly, a new group of people, all about going through a 21-day cleanse, but really it was, a ruse, not really a ruse, that's not really the right word, but it was like a little bit of masking how to change their lifestyle long term, through doing a cleanse and hoping that they would adopt these things we do in the cleanse long term. So I just want to teach people to be well, and I want them to be highly empowered to help themselves. So an app, a biofeedback app, bioresonance, I guarantee everybody all over the world will eventually be using a bioresonance app as one of the tools in their tool chest for their family and for their own personal and family health. It's not going to be the only tool that they use. It doesn't mean we ever eliminate sort of just do that. It doesn't mean that we ever eliminate labs and things that we do, in the third dimensional world, but everybody, once they realize that this is a valid way to work with people, will want to get involved in it. And so I think you're going to find, especially 2016, 2017, 2018, as our consciousness really expands in a big way, that there are more and more people who are ready to come to the table who are not as skeptical as they used to be. And I feel like this is all, sort of the timing of this is all very, very good to now bring other people in and say, this is what I did, this is what I found to be successful. I want to teach you how to market online or to market at a nutritionist trade show, or how to be successful at completing a sale. This isn't an effort-filled thing. The whole thing about becoming a successful Genius Sales Associate is just knowing how to really share with people what you know about this program, and to speak to the potential of this program to change people's lives in a powerful way. I've almost always, I probably close 100%, close to 100% of the sales of the demonstrations that I do, because I feel that I'm able to convey the real positive and true potential of bioresonance. And I'm sure if you're on here right now, you feel similarly. So this isn't being salesy or pushy or trying to get people into a used car. It's genuinely, in a really positive way, expanding that which we, or stepping into that which we really want to share with people, philosophically. So that's why I really enjoy it. I mean, I never get tired of telling people about biofeedback and what the potential of it is. And a lot of you who have watched my YouTube videos or been at my live webinars sort of know that about me, because I've been really doing this since the beginning of 2013. And I'm not tired of it at all. I just love it because everybody can access this. I mean, it's $1,000, but most people, that's an attainable price point. And, up to $2,000 for all the bells and whistles and everything. So it's attainable for people, but then they don't have to keep buying stuff. And they're going to make better decisions about the things that they do purchase. So, all right, well, let's keep going here. And I'm going to be asking you guys some questions, so maybe check your mic ability to unmute yourself, all of those things. I'm probably going to be sort of going around the room and asking people some questions, so I'd love to learn a little bit more about you. One of the best expressions I've ever heard is you can get everything you want by helping other people get what they want. And so really reaching out, as I said before, and helping people to understand what the genius is, what it can do, what it can't do, to speak very clearly and in a grounded way about what bioresonance is, and the results that people can expect, to have the fun of doing demonstrations with people, getting out and showing people what this is in a group. Some people who will never be interested in it, some people who will absolutely be interested in it, some people that you'll change their life just by showing them a demonstration. I mean, all of that is really, really thrilling. And if you look at it more that you're just out there extending your heart, sharing knowledge, then it never feels like you're a salesperson. It really feels like you're really helping to heal people in this particular way, as well as maybe other things that you do for people. So there might be other things, other healing modalities that you do, and this could sort of be considered another one of them, even just the sharing of the program. So the Sales Associate Program is not an MLM. We don't want to start a multi-level marketing program. That's not what this is. It's just that if you sell more software, the genius, then you'll get paid a higher commission at the end of the month. You'll get paid more dollars at the end of the month the more that you sell. Just, as you become better at it, we want to reward you for that. And as you invest more of your resources and time into that, again, we want to reward that. So, but we really are not interested in fighting over downlines and who's going to get this person, and we don't want it to make it a complicated structure. We just want to, the more that you invest in us, the more that we want to pay you and compensate you for a sale. So a sale for an affiliate would be $200, but as you step up, you'll get paid more and more. So it might be $300 or $350, depending on how many, licenses basically you sell. We're not really selling devices, we're just selling licenses. And I'm like the lead trainer here. I'm going to teach you to teach others about the program, which also is going to make you more proficient at using the program and understanding what the program is all about. So you get to deep dive into all of that. So if you'd like to learn about bioresonance at a deeper level, because that's really the core of what this is. So, if you'd like to really understand what all these frequencies are and how they are affecting the DNA, and what the potential of bioresonance is, that's something that I'm going to be teaching the sales associates. Additionally, you're going to get to dive into the genius at a deeper level and understand what are all those sound frequencies. What is a square frequency? How is it different from the sine frequency? How is it different from the sawtooth? What is the energy encoded process? How do the binaural beats make a difference? So you'll be able to saturate yourself with that information, because that is certainly information you want to share with other people. And I'm also going to be telling you what not to say about bioresonance. We never go out and say, hey, do you want to learn exactly your vitamin status today? It's a complete diagnosis, guaranteed to be exactly the amount of vitamins in your body. Obviously, we don't talk about this in this way. We say it's energetic information. It often does represent what's going on in your body, but we make no claims about that. So I'm going to help you to really formulate a more clear communication about what the genius is. So again, you become more proficient at this, even if you're also doing paid work, like if you're getting paid for genius sessions. These two things can feed into each other. If you do a lot of genius sessions with people, you can have this, after 6 sessions with someone, say, you know what this is, you've seen it work for you. Now I'd like to talk about, maybe you want to get the program, and I can educate you about how to use the program for yourself and your family. So these things can become synergistic. You can be getting paid an hourly rate to do genius sessions. Again, as a sales associate, you're going to understand a lot more about what you're doing, and then it sort of leads naturally into a sale. Demonstrations, visual demonstrations, anywhere that you can get a group of people together, like get someone else to get a group of friends together and give them something, a free session or a free series of sessions for doing that. People love to see the program on a big monitor. So if you can get an HDMI adapter, I'm going to be teaching you about all of this, put it on a big screen. Oh wow, people love to see the graphics on a big screen. You have a huge wow factor, especially with the graphics on the Genius. So basically, would you like to improve your ability to do this, to share information with others, to share the knowledge of bioresonance and help to empower others? If you're sitting there and you're saying, yes, I would like to do these things, then you're probably a really good candidate for becoming part of the Sales Associate program. Now let me talk to you about the current affiliate program. We do have an affiliate program. In fact, you can just sign up for the affiliate program and you do not have to do anything else. If you're signing up for the affiliate program, please let me know, or if you've signed up for it, let me know, because what I do is I place you as being the people who are working with me, and I give you extra attention and check in with you on a regular basis. So make sure that you send me an email to say that you've signed up for the program, so I know to sort of put my head together with Ryan to say, these are my peeps here. This is part of my team. And if you haven't signed up, I'll send you a link after we're done today. By the way, you can send me questions if you have questions. Go to quantumhealthapps.leaddino.com and you can go ahead and sign up there. What this means is that automatically, when you give me a name and you send people the affiliate link, even if you just give me a name and you're not a part of the affiliate program, I'll always make sure you get credit. And some of you already have received checks from me, know that I'm very good about making sure that you get paid, because I know if I pay you on time, you're going to send me more leads. So it's a win-win for everyone, and there's a lot of incentive for everybody to follow up and make sure that you get the credit. So you definitely get paid at least $200 for the minimum program, which I'll be talking about, and you get paid up to $300. Basically, there's a 1097 program, which is an exclusive deal for me, which I'll talk about. There's a $1,500 package with some hardware, and there's an $1,800 package that has the whole kit and caboodle for the Genius, which is like the imprinter, the EEG, and all of the bonus apps. Don't worry about any of that. It just means that if you give me a name and the person buys the highest program with all the hardware, you get paid at the end of the month, 30 days after their purchase, basically, because there's a return period. You get paid $300. And I've paid out a lot of commission, to thank people for referring business to me, because that's part of marketing. So why not just be an affiliate? If you're just an affiliate, all you have to do is give me a name. Pretty easy. And then I do all the heavy lifting from there. I do the demonstrations, and I do the sales process, and I follow up with them, and I become their customer service person. Well, if you're a sales associate, you're going to get more than that $200, even at the base level. So you're going to get more than that. And you're going to learn about the theory of bioresonance. You're going to become a better teacher, a better speaker. You'll learn to have your business online if you'd like it to be online, and you at least, even if you have if you have a local business, you've got to learn email marketing. So I'll be teaching you some of that. So you'll get support from me, and we work as a team to develop your business skills. I help you to increase your visibility and your credibility, because you're more visible because you're putting yourself out more in emails and Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, and credibility. You're out there as a certified sales associate talking in a very professional way about what this product is. And so it gives you credibility as becoming an expert in bioresonance and energy medicine. So it's really, really cool. So this is what we've set up. It's a pretty simple structure here. So see if it's something that might work for you. You can sort of calculate the monthly income, what it might be. And you see here that we've got the 200, this is sort of a pain. I can't use the cursor, so I'm going to just exit out of this. So it's going to be a bit smaller. Let's see if I can. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so at the affiliate at level 1, 200, 250, or 300 for those packages. You don't have to memorize all this. This will just give you a flavor of what you're looking at. Okay, as a sales associate, we would like to see you do at least 2 sales, even of the minimum 1097 package per month. They're not hard and fast, but basically if you fall below that, then you'll get the 200. So if you do 1 referral, you only get $200, even if you're technically a sales associate. But if you do 2 sales a month, you get $250. So 2 sales per month would be $500 a month. Is $500 a month something that seems appealing or sounds like palatable income? That's something to think about. Then to go up to $300 at the base commission, you would be doing 5 sales per month. Now it says must maintain. You really don't have to maintain it. You could fall to 2 sales, but then you'll only get $250 per sale that you made. So we're trying to actually make this simple to understand. So hopefully it is. But if you did $300 and you did 5 sales, that's $1,500 per month for the 5 sales. So you have the whole month. You're out there doing some meetings, doing some webinars, things like that. So that would be $1,500 a month. And then a senior sales associate, if you're selling more than 5, the base goes up to $350. And again, you get the money at the end of the month, so we know how much that you've sold. And so if you're selling more than 5, then you start at $350. So that will just say 7 times $350. So that would be $2,500 a month. So it could go up pretty fast. So that's the deal. Now, what I'm going to also be teaching you is how to make this just part of a whole Genius income, because it's really good for you to charge for your services, not for doing demonstrations, but obviously for seeing people in a Genius session. So you can fluctuate your Genius sessions anywhere from $75 to $200 a session. So again, I'll be telling you more about that. I talked about that a lot in my business class. So there are 4 business webinars. Some of you have taken that class and know that it's a very, very helpful class. We'll be talking a bit about this. Also, you can charge for your training time. So once somebody purchases, you're welcome to, we are going to have a certified trainer class, but you can, tell them that, you're going to train them for 3 hours, and then you can charge for that training time. So there are lots of different ways to sort of create a whole, more complete, full-time income for yourself. The more that you're doing this and the more you're investing in it, the more you're doing sessions, the more software you would sell. The more that you're training, then you're sort of increasing the income, but you're also empowering that other person to use the program, and they will probably have more referrals for you. Okay, so are there any questions so far about what we've talked about? does this so far seem like it's something that appeals to you? Is it something that's of interest to you so far? So let me know. I'll take your comments. Could you see yourself doing this, or do you have questions about it? So far, not many questions about it. Okay. All right. Very good. So let's see. Okay, we've got a yes, it appeals to me, and your presentation is great and easy to understand. Elise, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the nice comment. And Laura says, sure, it looks interesting. I'm sort of interested in knowing a little bit more. And Kathy says, yes, I can see this for me. Thank you, Kathy. And Bambi says, it sounds interesting. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate the positive comments. And certainly your questions are welcome as well. So you can jump right in there and ask your questions as well. Basically what I'm doing, I'm offering a sales associate program. And I'm going to be doing the first that I'm going to be doing live. I believe it's going to start in 3 weeks because we need to get a few more of these introductions under our belt to get people on board. But you can be of the first at live training, so you get it live, because after that's probably going to be pre-recorded. Plus, we're going to do monthly sales meetings. Those are free. They're included in this whole plan. So it's going to be 4 one-hour webinars, just for the training time for me training you guys. It's just a $197 one-time sales associate enrollment. We don't charge you annually or anything like that. We just want some investment because I've created a training program for you to make you a better business person. Even if you never sold the Genius, you're going to get a heck of a lot out of those 4 classes. That only ends up being like $50 a class, but I'm going to be talking about email marketing and Facebook marketing and things like that, things that would make it a much higher price point, but we want to focus on the Genius. So we also offer free monthly sales meetings. That will be done by me, and I'm going to be giving you email templates and specials and just really keeping you motivated, talking about what are the changes coming up in the Genius, and just talking to you personally when we meet together. What challenges are you facing? What milestones have you hit? I'm not a huge, and I don't think, really Ryan is either. We're not of the mindset which is, oh, we want you to go out there and we're going to be a millionaire in a week. We're just really realistic. Like, we want you to share this. It can be very financially lucrative for you, but it's really from the point of that you're really just educating other people about the potential to use this, and that can result in financial fulfillment, in financial success. But we're not, oh, it's pie in the sky and oh, you have to do this. It's like we're really down to earth, and we really just want to show you how to genuinely and with integrity share this with people who would have the opportunity to purchase it. So I will be teaching the Sales Associate Training. It's going to start in September in about 3 weeks. So class 1 is going to be really getting into the nitty-gritty of bioresonance. So if you've ever wanted to understand that theory at a deeper level, I'm going to be teaching that to you so you understand it. You can really talk about why do these devices work and how do they work, so you can speak to that in a clear way. And how to talk about the Genius. What do you say? What do you not say? How do you talk about it in an intelligent way? How do you explain how it records the voice and the picture, and that these are the main basis for our analysis? How do you explain that to people in a way that really conveys what it actually does? And what is behind some of those sound recordings, and what is behind the frequency generation? Why does it work so effectively? What's behind the energy encoded process? Why do we use binaural beat technology? Why are we using alternating energy and taking in the sawtooth, the sine, and the square wave frequencies? So we're going to talk about that. So if you've ever just wanted to chunk down into that and sort of, just get into it, we're going to get into all of those details. Now, we know that a lot of sales is emotional, like the fact that you can help your family that you could find out what's going on inside your own body is very appealing to people. So there's a lot of emotional draw to this. We're also going to be talking about little niches like the Lyme community and the autistic community, which we haven't even scratched the surface of really when we were back doing the Infinity, but there are a lot of really focused markets that would really love to be using this. So people who have Lyme feel very confused about all of the different options that are presented to them. So the Genius can kind of cut through that to make it more clear what they would benefit from, but it can also provide a low-cost way for them to work on their immune system and work on Lyme. I was just saying to Bambi, who's on the call today, talking about Gertie Baldwin, one of my, gold star, 5-star students of the Infinity, and she's out there really helping people with Lyme every day with bioresonance. Of course, we're getting her on board using the Genius more and more now, but she works with people with Lyme all over the country. So that's been a great way for her to niche her business. But a lot of people who have Lyme or have children with autism would like to have these in their hand to help them with their particular health challenge. And then we'll review all of the functions because you want to be able to talk about, and I'm sorry, I started to say it's a very emotional decision, but when people come to the table and they want to get this program, they're also going to want a very grounded understanding of the features. So if you're able to say, this is what the NeuroRemedy does, and this is what the sawtooth frequency does, and this is what the energy encoded process is, it will definitely help to facilitate the sale, but also they'll really be getting a great understanding of what this is and why this is. So it's a combination of both what I'm really trying to say here is it's a combination of that emotion that motivates people, but also the grounded knowledge. Wow, you can do that with that, and this is why this works. That's amazing. And then again, we'll review all of the functions, everything the Genius does, because most people don't understand all of the different things in there. And so you'll get a deep knowledge of all of that. Class 2, how to market the Genius. So ideas about doing online demonstrations with people, actually how to do it. So how to get your GoToWebinar account, which you can get for free, doing Skype demonstrations, doing group video demonstrations, getting a few people together and then having a video chat with them, marketing locally, what type of trade shows would you do, going to a health food store, and also just inviting people to invite their friends to an evening event is also another great way to do it. So we're going to be talking about some of those ideas. Really, online marketing to me is the way to go. It's been the most successful for me. I like local events, but I did a lot of local events. I did a lot of in-person cleansing where I'd round up, a few, 10, 20 people per month. And in today's world, it just seems harder and harder to get those in-person events attended versus somebody who wakes up at 6:30 in the morning, they're literally still lying in bed and they're looking through their Facebook feed. And because you've paid a few pennies to get some optimized Facebook attention, they're actually watching your video about the Genius. And you guys, that happens every single day. I got my hair cut yesterday. I was talking to my hairstylist and she was saying, talking about the fascia buster. And probably everybody on here may have seen that in their Facebook feed at one time, the fascia buster. And she's like, yep, 6:30 in the morning. She's like, I've already figured out all the different videos on the fascia buster, how to get it. I know this woman's story. Because that's where people are. They're on social media. And so building your business, building your email list, learning to connect with people on a regular basis through email is one of the most important things. Even if you are a local business, that is going to get you the most business. People do read their emails, especially if they know you and they like you. They want to find out what information you have to convey to them. So we'll talk about whether you should use MailChimp or other options, what things are out there. But we try to use some of the most inexpensive things to get started. Like MailChimp can take you a really long way for not that much money. I have Infusionsoft, which is a few $100s a month, but you don't need that right now. You can use lots of free resources that are out there, like a one-to-one meeting with GoToWebinar is totally free. So you don't have to pay a monthly fee unless you do a group demonstration like this. Class 3 is really how to describe the features to give them meaning and relevance. Email templates, I'm going to be giving you email templates to send to people, so I'll be providing those for you that talk about the genius and what it is and why they should consider doing the trial. The trial is one of the best and easiest ways to get people interested in the program. And it's really great that Ryan makes the trial available for 15 days so people can take this out for themselves, take it for the test drive. In that way, they don't have this sort of terrified feeling about making their purchase because they've actually used it for 2 weeks. And again, not everybody allows every feature of a trial program, but Ryan, that's really cool that he does that. So you can do some demonstrations with them, you can get feedback from them. Really the key while somebody's doing the trial is follow up, follow up, follow up. So you can create a drip campaign where every day when they start the trial, if you know when they've started the trial, that they get an email from you every third day or at the end of the week, and you can set that up so that they receive it automatically. You can also just create a system where you call them or email them personally and check in and see how they're doing. Now, a lot of people actually really do want to hear from you, and they'll let you know if they don't. People get really, really busy just like you do in your life, and if you pick up the phone and you reach out to them in a personal way, that actually means a lot to them. So if you're genuinely interested in them, which I know you would be, and you just want to know how is that trial going, how are you doing, do you have questions, there's no loss for anybody. And I always just try to have a loose feeling about whether people purchase or not. I just feel like it's their decision. If they get it, I'm happy. If they don't get it, then I'm happy too because they weren't going to use it. They're not going to use it. It's not right for them. So I just try to keep a loose attitude about it, and that's always served me really well. And then when somebody gets it and they're really happy with it, that's really bonus. It feels really great. What a CRM is, so what a contact resource management, something like that. It's basically your ability to stay in contact with all of the people on your list, emailing them on a regular basis, and making sure that they're getting drip campaigns, which means that they're getting automated emails educating them about what this product is and what it can do. It's one of the best things that you really can do because people learn at their own pace, and you would be surprised how many people are interested, but when they start to read your emails, every third email, oh, this is what the Genius can do, this is the difference that it can make, especially testimonials and personal stories, that is reaching them so much more than present time personal persuasion. Because just like you, they're able to sit at their desk or table and relax, and they just sort of go, oh, wow, that's really cool, and they don't feel any pressure at all. It's on their own timetable, and you can make a huge impact this way. Class 4 is how to build your email list, how to market on Facebook. Facebook marketing is changing a little bit, but the reason that it's so good to market on Facebook is because they can give you a very laser-focused audience. So we know that Facebook spies on everybody and they know everything about who's on Facebook, but now flipping it around from it being annoying as a user, it can actually become a vital strength as a salesperson, as a person marketing your company. Because literally Facebook can bring to you a person between the age of 35 and 55 who has a certain income, who has a real interest in bioresonance because they belong to all of these other groups and because they've liked all of these particular pages. So they can almost bring to your doorstep exactly the person that would be the perfect person to get the Genius for not a lot of money, because you're only paying for like the advertising that you really want. And then they're going to bring your advertisement to that person's feed for like a pretty reasonable amount of money. So we'll talk about all of that. How to create a convincing webinar. So, get your own, we'll talk about getting your own YouTube channel. It's free. It's the most amazing free marketing that still exists. And just putting up 1 and 2 minute videos. One thing that I haven't been as good at that you could be really good at is talking into the camera. So it's something that I'm going to be working on. But if you talk into the camera, you record yourself, or you record a friend, or you just talk about the genius, or you show it in the way that I do, all of those things, you'll have people who you'll get tons of views. You know, there's still such a small proportion of people who are marketing on YouTube compared to the amount of people who are watching YouTube. I mean, it doesn't even seem possible. It seems like everybody has their own channel, but there's still an amazing opportunity to get your videos to get views. And even if they don't get random views on Facebook, you're able to use that in your marketing. So when you email people, hey, look at this cool video I did about creating a neuro remedy. I mean, you guys can do that. That's not just me. And we'll talk about how to create videos. They're really easy when you use GoToWebinar. Ridiculously easy. You don't have to edit them or anything. All right, and how to create a buzz at trade shows. One thing you can do if you ever go to a trade show is you want to be able to speak. You want to be able to be a speaker at the event, and I'll talk to you about that. You don't want to just have a table. If you speak at the event, that it raises your visibility and your credibility. Being just at a table, people might be interested or they might not. Now, I did do the NTA, the Nutritional Therapy Association trade show, and we brought big monitors. And I had a team of people with me. We had 2 monitors. So people were like looking at those big monitors, seeing the graphics. It was for the Infinity, but they were really blown away. They were really drawn in. We heard people talking about us out in the halls. People were like, "Did you get that scan thing done?" You have to go over and you have to get that thing done. It's so cool. So we heard when we were out getting drinks, you know, getting tea or whatever, we heard people talking about us. So we had created a buzz at the event, which was really, really fun. We also kept it to 15 minutes. We only did one panel in the Infinity. It's like the which we have in the same panel in the Genius, which was about today's stress or today's risk. We only did that one thing, so they just had a very short session with us, and then we got their email. That was the biggest thing, so that we could be in touch with them after the event. It's not about the event. It's about the emails that you get at the event and follow up, follow up, follow up. Okay, so this is an invitation to become a Genius Sales Associate. We would love to have you as part of the family. I want to give you a lot of the knowledge that I have learned. Even if you weren't going to sell the Genius, all of these things would make you a better marketer of yourself. But we would love to have you share the Genius with other people. So I have a couple of links for you, but I'd love to take your questions, your comments, anything impression about the program. You like it, you have a question about it. So what would you guys like to know that I have not told you already about becoming a Genius Sales Associate? Certainly let me know. And like I said, the program will start in 3 weeks. I'm here to answer your questions. You certainly can email me your questions about it, and I'd be happy to answer your questions. I have a link for you here if you'd like to sign up for the program, and I certainly will be sending you that link as well. And you guys can just meet with me, you know, personally. We can have one-to-one meetings. So if you've gone through this today and you still have questions, then please send me an email, and I'll be happy to have like a 30-minute meeting with you where we can talk about, I don't know if that link went through, I think it did. So we can talk more about the program and what it would mean for you. We really just want to give you the benefit of, you know, sort of the ripple effect of expanding this out, but also just making sure that you're financially compensated for it. And we think we have the greatest bioresonance program basically in the world right now. We want to get it around the world, and so we want to make other people very, very successful in the process of doing that. Okay, so questions or things that you'd like to know about it, for sure, you know, let me know. That link is on there, but you can, again, you can connect with me if you have any questions about it. We'd love for all of you to become Genius Sales Associates. It's going to be an exciting program. The entry to the program is, pretty minimal, pretty easy to get involved. What day and time are the classes? I haven't scheduled it yet, so you can wait until you know exactly. It's going to be probably a 4 o'clock Pacific starting class, probably on a Thursday, either a Wednesday or a Thursday night. So I just haven't scheduled it yet because I don't know what day in September. I'm trying to get enough people involved so that we can schedule the class. So maybe just let me know that you're interested, and all of the classes are going to be recorded as well. We're actually going to give you a little mini test afterwards. No pressure or anything like that. We just want to see if you understand some of the basic concepts about bioresonance and about the genius. And certainly just want to get feedback of how we're doing it, teaching the program. So any other questions about the becoming a Genius Sales Associate? Any other thing that you'd like to know about it? Let me know. Again, you're going to become very, very adept at being a speaker, at being a trainer, at helping people to get the program in your area and possibly more online. So it would not be out of the question to start getting easily a few $1,000s a month from doing this. It really just takes the focus. I mean, you really don't have any competition. There's so few people using portable bioresonance apps just because we haven't gotten the word out there, just because we're not a 30-second commercial, at Super Bowl or whatever. If we were, probably, thousands and thousands and thousands of people would be using it. So you have that benefit right now that there is no real competition out there in your local area. That's a very, very rare distinction. So if that sounds like an opportunity for you, then definitely jump on it. It's a really great time to be in bioresonance, and it's just super, super fun. I mean, what's more fun than showing people how to use this program and going through sessions with them? Again, that's why you see so many videos and so many classes that I do, because it's just really pure fun. But I'm really not enough as one person. I really do need a team of people. And it's just lighthearted, positive things. The potential of biofeedback is the potential to give people hope that they can understand what's going on with them at a deep level, but also hope that they can do something about it. Because even if you can't afford any medication or any supplementation, this is all available at your fingertips. So there's incredible hope given to people who feel that they don't have any other hope. I mean, that's really, another fun thing about bioresonance is to speak very, very positively about the potential. I mean, when I started out being a naturopath in 2002, it seems like people were less sick. I'm just switching to the Genius view here. It seems like people were less sick than they are today. Like, I feel like actually people have gotten worse over the past, over a decade of time, not better. And I think we're dealing with so many things, chemicals in the environment and weird illnesses and infections, Zika, whatever it is, suspicious sprayings in the sky. And what the exciting thing is that this really allows people to help understand what's going on with them and actually do something about it. Because even if you don't know anything, you just press the buttons, and you could still select things. When you understand the scoring system, you can still select things that are out of balance, and you just balance whatever is out of balance. It doesn't have to be a huge cerebral contemplation. If something's out of balance, you just put it in the balance tray, and that is going to help people tremendously. Again, what I'm going to be teaching in the Sales Associate program is really to get into the nitty and the gritty. Those of you who were on last night heard Ryan talk a little bit about the energy encoded process. And I really want to get inside Garnett's brain a little bit, although it's a very big brain. He's the guy who assisted Ryan in this one piece that Ryan put into the program. which is the energy encoded process. Again, this is a secret sauce that is really so far advanced and so very, very high vision. There's a lot going on here that is, like Ryan said last night, beyond its really nonverbal communication. So the processes, the frequencies generated in the energy encoded process can reach you in a very deep way and help to uplift you in a way that really is indescribable. Like he said, it's not a particular frequency. It's really beyond that. It's sort of super conscious information. And that's one thing that this guy, Garnett Dupre, is really, really good at. And he aligned with Ryan and helped him with some of this frequency technology. So there's really something super, super special about the Genius, and it is really the impact that it has is even more, I think, than the Infinity in terms of the positive effects of the frequencies. So again, connect with me personally for more information. I will be getting you the exact dates. We're talking about probably about mid-September, the second or third week in September when these will start. I'm pretty sure it's going to be either a Wednesday or a Thursday at 4 o'clock Pacific. So if that seems like something you could do, or at least pick up on the recordings, certainly let me know. Okay, any last questions that you want to jump in? And I do actually want to just get some impressions from you. So I'll tell you what, Bambi, how about if I unmute you first, and then we'll just sort of go around the class a little bit, and maybe just give me your thoughts about the training and thoughts about sharing the Genius with other people. Bambi, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. So Bambi is joining us from Texas, from Dallas, right?
Yes. Yeah. Well, Hearst, in between Dallas and Fort Worth.
In between Dallas and Fort Worth. That's correct. That's correct. Okay, that's right. So tell me, what is your impression of the information that we talked about today?
Well, it sounds very exciting. This is a phenomenal modality, and getting to know it in depth would certainly, the more you know, the more you can have confidence in explaining exactly what it does and how it does it. The potential of the program is limitless. So you really, we would really be doing a service to anybody who either comes in for treatments or is willing to put forth the money to buy the program that they could have for the rest of their life and use it, for themselves, for their friends, for their family, for their pets, for their, furry companions or feathered companions or whoever. It's a great potential to not only in your local area, but it's a worldwide audience or market, targeted market. So I mean, it's very exciting.
I agree with you. I agree. It is really an exciting time. I think this is like the most exciting time really to be alive in some ways, because there's so much opening going
Oh,
on.
absolutely. And the thing about it is, it's just another avenue of, for multiple streams of income. It's another avenue of income to, that, you can, especially with your training, Dr. Ariel, you're such a phenomenal presenter and trainer. It's well worth with the initiation price there. So you can, and there's no pressure in selling it. So it's a soft sell, so to speak, not only to the associates, but also to the public as well. So, it's just a very helping, healing uh, modality and sale.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. No, that's well said. Very, very well said. Well, I certainly hope to have you on board for the program. It sounds like you're thinking about it, which is, that's really exciting, actually.
Yeah. I think I'm in, Dr. Ariel. Because like I say, it's yet another avenue. I'm not a real confident salesperson, so I think the training in itself is going to be very helpful for me, not only in selling the Genius itself, but also, developing my business potential as well.
Yeah, I think that's a great point and a great reason to do it. So I'm excited for you as well.
Thank you. Now
All
you
right,
just
Bam. No, go
to
ahead, please.
a calendar, Dr. Ariel, so I can keep all your trainings and webinars. So I don't miss anything. I guess I missed yesterday's meeting with Ryan. That's I'm sorry to hear that, but thank God you always record everything. So that's a wonderful thing.
Yes, in fact, I've already uploaded that one from last night to YouTube, but I'm going to be actually coming out with my weekly email very, very shortly. So all of those new calls and the recorded calls will be listed in the email. So you'll definitely get that.
And that's another great thing because you record everything. So and it's out there for for us and also for potential owners of the new owners of the Genius to also access that, so they feel confident that they know what it is and how to use it.
Exactly. And well, I do often get people who contact me because I put a link in my YouTube videos. And so I'll get a call from someone. In fact, I think that's how you and I connected. And it's like, hey, I've been watching your videos. You seem like you're really invested in this product, and I'd like to work with you. Tell me what you know about the program and what do you recommend that I get. So it's been both educational, but also really, really great as a marketing tool.
Yep, absolutely. It's covers all fronts, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, cool. All right, Bambi. Well, I know you and I are going to talk more tomorrow, so I really look forward to that. And thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay, so we got Bambi in Texas, and Bambi, again, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And Kathy, is it okay if I go to you, our wonderful Canadian Kathy, and if we can ask you just to share your impressions and what your thoughts are about today? So, Kathy, can you possibly, oh, there you are. How are you?
Well, I've actually not been great. I've gotten a throat infection, but I'm working on it. So I sound rather strange.
Oh, you sound fine, but we hope your throat gets better. We won't ask you to talk too much.
Yeah.
Tell me about your daughters using the Genius, or maybe they haven't downloaded them yet, which is totally fine either way.
Well, they've all gotten it downloaded and they all started using it without any of my help, which is pretty good. I helped one of my other daughters today just kind of delve into a little bit more because she goes to a naturopath that uses something similar, but she's going to start using this instead.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm actually very excited about the program. I'm happy about the Genius. I think it's, as I said, my girls got it up and running without my help, so that's pretty good.
That's
Um,
awesome. So did you say that naturopath, do you want to connect me with her, or is she just thinking about using it in the future?
oh, she uses a different program. She's in
Oh,
the, yeah, it's just a similar concept. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm not unhappy about joining in for an associate at all. I think it's a great way to go. I'm looking for a retirement business, and this seems to, as I like working with you, Ariel, this makes it a lot easier for me to decide.
that is fantastic. That's
I
really,
need
really great.
more.
No, I enjoy working with you as well, and I think it'll be fun to have you as part of the team, also just anchoring some things in Canada. Again, you have like no competition there, so if you start to get a little bit of momentum, everybody's going to come to you, and you're going to be the main, focal point there. So, I mean, I think you could do fabulously at this, and I think it could just be, I think whatever you do should be really, really fun, and I think that this is really, really fun because from all the different perspectives of it being uplifting, of it being positive, of it being
Yeah,
enjoyable to do. So
yeah, it's pretty exciting.
great. All right. So are you, as long as the timing works, so you're going to do the training?
I work till 4:45, so I don't know if you can change it to 5, but I would definitely want to be on all the training.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll look at that. I used to do all my trainings at 5. o'clock, and then I just sort of reduced it for the East Coast people. But yeah, let's see what the group is coming together at, and we could certainly be flexible on the time for sure. Well, we certainly want you to be a part of this, so
Yeah, I've
I'm
pretty
going to
well
look at
made a
that.
yeah, I've made a commitment to catch as many as I can. It's better to be right there in the moment.
Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can schedule it at 5 and how other people are doing with that timing. And at this
Okay.
point, we have all sort of West Coast, I think, West Coast and
Hmm.
Central Time people. But okay, cool. Well, I'm glad your daughters are using the program. They found it easy to download, and I really want your throat to get better, so I'll leave it there. But thank you so much, Kathy.
Thank you.
Okay. You guys, it's just a minute before the hour, and I know that Elise, you can't talk right now, and Laura, I know that you're kind of new to the program, so, and then we've got a few other people that I know. I don't want to keep them too much past the hour, so I think that I'll just take the time to visit with each one of you individually and just sort of see how you're doing and let you know what the exact dates are for the training. But I'm really excited potentially to have you guys join us. I think everybody who's on here would be very, very good at sharing the genius with other people and could easily make a profitable and then a full-time income out of this. So I'm looking forward to you guys joining and being a part of the team. And I will leave it there unless there are any final questions, interests, comments. I'll sort of wait for that. And then we'll wrap it up from there. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to join me today, and I will look forward to connecting with you again soon. I'll be reaching out to all of you individually, and then we'll look forward to getting back together again for the formalized training. Have a great evening, everyone, and thanks again. Take care, everyone. See you again soon. Bye-bye for now.